you have to go and check your, your wheat department. But anyway, wow. Hey, you must give it. You must give it, guys. Naka hat-trick na si naka hat-trick na, 'di ba? Alice Go, Kiboloy, and now Harry Roque almost officially yun, medyo manhunt. Manhunt. Single, single, manhunt, manhunt. Okay. Now, now let's talk about BBM because obviously, as you saw with our discussion RM kanina, pinost natin yung iba kahapon. None of the things we say about BBM outsmarting Duterte's or hat-trick dito sa mga manhunt na yan, whatever na yan. None of this, of course, means that we are forgetting about all of the horrible legacy of the Marcos dictatorship, all of the disinformation, misinformation, all of the issues that we have to look at, Maharlika Fund, PhilHealth, of course, binabantayan natin. Yung mga ka-DDS natin, itong mga ka-DDS natin na kaibigan, ha? Kasi ngayon, medyo active na ako sa TikTok, eh. May bumulong sa akin, Richard. Wala na, talong-talo sila sa ibang platform, sa TikTok na lang sila lumalaban. At of course, me being me, Alascador, and looking for thrill, hindi naman sa ano. Sabi ko, sige, TikTok na tayo. At pansin ko talaga sa TikTok, lalong lumalabas yung mga talagang lang, talaga itong mga walang complete sense of self-awareness, no? Biglang, etong mga kaibigan natin ngayon, biglang concerned talaga sa good governance. Good governance. Biglang dami nagsasabi dyan ng mga ka-DDS natin. But what about PhilHealth Fund? Oh, what about PhilHealth Fund? We criticize it. I interviewed Justice Carper ilang beses kami. We warned about the government. Kayo. Ano masasabi niya sa confidential fund ni Shimenot? Ano masasabi niya sa Farmali? Mahabang usapan yan mga ka-DDS, 'di ba? Mga ka-DDS ngayon, biglang human rights kayo, biglang due process, biglang justice for Kibuloy, mga ganun. What about justice for the alleged victims? Dun sa mga bata. What about justice kay Kian de los Santos? What about justice dun sa mga biktima ng EJK? Sige. What about justice kay De Lima na sinet up nyo? Sinet up nyo ng mga ng fake na charot-charot dyan, okay? Alright? I'm just telling you guys. Huwag kayong magmamaganda ngayon na bilang usapan human rights due process. Ako, consistent ako. I criticize the PhilHealth issue. I criticize the Maharlika Fund. Kung you lack a bit of the wheat department ingredients yan, hindi mo nag-gets yung mga sarcasm comments ko, bahala kayo sa buhay nyo. The one area, of course, I feel the government is moving on the right direction is, of course, yung foreign policy. But that doesn't mean we're gonna look at other things, just overlook other things. But, ang pinakayaw ko dito is yung pinopoliticize, yung people power. Biglang magpi-people power. Bukas daw, magpi-people power sila. Tingnan natin kung 10 bang dadaan or 5 tao. Baka, ang mangyari. Pero, sayang si Manhunt. Sayang si attorney. Kasi, na-miss ko yung gusto ko magrarally ulit sila. Okay, ito po, hindi pa labanan ng Duterte at Marcos. Ito po, ay labanan ng, wait lang. Ito po, ay labanan ng, yung gumagalaw yun. Ito po, ay labanan ng puwersa ng kadiliman at, yan, kasamaan! Tapos sumabay, kasamaan! Ano ulit? Kabutihan. Yan, kabutihan. Yung mga team kabutihan natin yan. Di ba? I'm just saying, guys. Sige, mag-people power kayo. Tingnan natin. Tapos gagano naman kayo. Ito ba, labanan niya. Wala na yung ano nyo. Paano na? Yung 5 nandun sa New York, Cubao, yung mga nag-rally dyan sa EDSA. Tingnan natin. Anong sinabi niyo sa people power nung time ni Digong? Ha? Anong sinabi niyo sa EDSA Revolution? Wala kayong ginawa kundi bastusin yung mga Ninoy Aquino, bastusin yung mga... Actually, it's not even about Ninoy or Aquinos. The EDSA Revolution was about the Filipino people, all of different people, including yung mga hindi bumoto kayo mga Aquinos at galit pa rin sa mga Aquinos for not fulfilling the promise. Right? Now, ibang usapan si Ninoy, ibang usapan yung mga iba naging presidente and all. But I'm just saying, guys, biglang ngayon, people power na kayo. Biglang ngayon, democracy, human rights na kayo. Ayan tayo eh. Ayan tayo. Kaya I have to be sarcastic kasi it's so ridiculous, right? It's so preposterous. It so lacks any kind of self-awareness. Eh talaga mucho loco. I mean like horror. I mean, how am I gonna deal with this? Tawanan na lang natin. I mean, it's so ridiculous. I don't know what to say. Natatawa na lang ako, di ba? I mean like, so, yun. So, hindi mo gets ang sarcasm natin, bahala ka sa buhay mo. But anyways, going back to this. Dahil naka-Tiffany naman tayo. Tiffany vibes. Tiffany boy. Buya ka siya. Yun. Yun. Nakita niyo yung mga nakita niyo guys yung ko, yung Tito moves ko kanina. Pag-check dun, sabi ko, parang pang Bruce Lee itong natin Itong shoes na yan So, sabi ko, nag-moves tayo, ganun. Ayan. Para kung sakali may manhunt dyan, mayroon tayong laban sa sa mga manhunters. That came off wrong. Not true. That's true. But going back to that, di ba? Talagang ganyan. Pag gusto ng pag ganyan moves nyo, ayan, turning moves natin dyan. Yun, front kick, MMA, UFC, Sphere, Las Vegas, UFC, boom, yun. Pag ganyan natin, woo! Ganun mga moves natin dyan. Okay, guys. No, going back to this. Yung mga tier 2, medyo mukhang tama. Lahat ng mga tier 2, taken care of. Pero itong idea ng, serious tayo bigla. No, but this idea na i-consolidate nila lahat to, and they're gonna allow this to snowball into an all-out crackdown on the Dutertes, medyo nagdadalawang isip na ako. And if you don't believe me, look at, diba? Look at how fair I am. Look at yung kabilang channel interview ni Sunny nung isang araw. Diba? Na parang busit na si Sunny, na parang ang bagal naman mga to. They go after yung mga tier 2, yung mga nagmamanhunt sila here and there. But, at the end of the day, this is about Bato and Dutertes, particularly Dutertes, diba? At mukhang we're running out of time for an impeachment. So, I won't be surprised if Monday, come Wednesday, Sonny Trillanes will just push for an impeachment and then maghanap na lang siya ng congressman na mag-sponsor dyan. Kasi it looks like, and this is where the plan B idea comes in, no? And, hindi ko sasabihin kung saan ko nakuha tong information na to, pero may mga kausap na naman tayo dyan na mga informed people. Ganito ito yung plan B daw. Okay? I'm not saying wala na yung plan A, but I'm just saying, ito yung potentially plan B. Let's be serious about this, guys. So the plan B kind of works this way. Mamasahin mo yung ground, take care of the tier 2s, consolidate mo yung mga legal cases, POGO issues, gentleman's agreement issues, let ICC come in, potentially blue notice, if not red notice, pero elections talaga yung gagawin. Dun sa elections, talagang ano yun nila yung kabila. Talagang they're gonna outspend, outmaneuver, outsmart, outorganize everything. The other side. And then after elections, pag nagkaroon ng super majority, then they might go for some interesting moves, no? Now, speaking of, ano ba ang potential slate nung kabila? Something interesting came out. Kanina, sabi ko, is this a joke or is this a joke? Right? Lumabas itong Senate slate nung kabila. May pumilit na gawin 12. Hindi pa nga tapos yung 12 slate ng administration. Ito ang pinakaunang 12 complete slate na nakita ko Sabi ko, ano to, malu? ito. Ito daw yung potentially I mean like daw with like a big question mark, like manhunt level question mark, diba? Ito daw yung Senate slate ng gagawin ng hindi opposition per se pero Duterte camp. So this will be Team Duterte. Daw because okay, tingnan niyo naman yung mga nilagay dyan. Okay, given na si Tatay Digong, pero malabo yan, mukhang si Tatay Digong mukhang LGU na lang siya. Given na si Bato Pic, ayan. Given na si Bong G. But Arroyo, I have doubts about Arroyo. If Arroyo wants to tether her very fragile, if I could put it, political standing by siding with clearly the losing side here. And then si Kingmaker, aka former and then si that blogger, si Trixie, si Malu. It gets even more interesting. Nilagay pa si Sir Ted Filon, hindi. Okay, kasama namin si Sir Ted Filon sa TV51 News. No. I doubt he'll run, but definitely I doubt he'll run with these people. Even more crazy. I mean, this is mucho loco. I mean, Magalong, dinamay si Magalong. No, there's no way Magalong will run with these people. There's no way. I mean, the idea of Magalong in the same row as these people, Trixie, Vicky, I mean, this is a joke. And then, ayan na. Ano yung kanta nitong isa? Si Jimmy Boy. Ano ulit yung mga kanta ni Jimmy Boy? Ano yung meron na siya mga kanta, di ba? Siya rin yung kumanta dun sa parang K novela, mga Korean novela. Anyway, and then ito, Taray, Basta Duterte. Political scientist. Wow! Talagang galing ha. Ano bang specialization ni Sir? Ano bang mga academic publications niya? Ano bang Google Scholar niya? Katulad ba ng Google Scholar ni Shimen at pretentious international law expert na hindi ako binigyan ng interview na kahit isang legit na media bilang isang legit na expert. Okay, anyway. Wow, this is obviously this is fake. But obviously it tells you na desperado yung isang kampo to show na they can put up a fight. Kung sino sila na ang hinahakot nila dyan just to say na may pangla. By the way, si Mayor Magalong is gonna run for another term. So, focusin talaga sa Baguio. So, I don't know sinong henyo nag-isip na dinamay pa yung mabait namin mayor. Okay? I mean, no mayor is perfect, but definitely, our mayor is not imperfect enough to join this clown show. This opposition. No? People power people. No, but going back to the plan B, mukhang malabo talaga yung mga opposition na makakuha ng any top position. Siguro, Bongo, okay. But even Bato medyo alanganin. Baste alanganin. Si Digong baka hindi tatakbo. So baka mamaya ilan na lang sila dyan. Diba? Now, going back to this, guys. Hey, yung mga troll dyan. Kanina pa kayo dyan. Tanggal na kayo. O, tama na yan. Kumita na kayo. O, gawit ko yan. Tabat nga nang. Going back to this. No, so the other potential plan that is coming out is after elections, they're gonna look at the state of play at kung talagang bugbog sarado yung kalaban, they're gonna focus on the next 2 or 3 years na talagang make sure no Duterte will dare to even run. Essentially, you bog them down constantly with different cases, etc. And make sure na walang lalapit sa kanila or magte-team up sa kanila and make sure na ma-undermine talaga yung support base. And then comes 2 options. One option is push for constitutional change. They may have just enough number of people to push for constitutional change. And hindi ako nagsabi yan, pero may nagsabi na eventually gusto nila Sang Alexandro to take over. But that's not now. That's 2034, whatever, 2032 if parliamentary change. So one option is kung malabo, ipa-parliamentary na nila yan. And then you can guess sinong pwede mag-prime minister. One school of thought is baka itong tao na to ay sobrang kampante. Kahit presidential, ipupush na yan. Kahit 1% sabihin natin ngayon sa surveys. And then potentially, ma-convince sila, Rafi, ganun, Tulfo, mga hindi na sila tatakbo or mag-VP muna kayo. I'm not saying it's gonna happen. I'm not even saying it's probable. But what I'm saying is that may mga nag-iisip na hindi na kailangan i-push yung impeachment against Sara ngayon. Hindi kailangan na before elections na you'll take them down and go ICC and all. You can drag this on. You can make this you can drag the Dutertes through a valley of tears until 2026, 2027, and then by then either you can go for constitutional change or if you feel confident enough, bulldozer your way through the elections. It sounds crazy, but tama si Michael Uy, that's what I call the maximalist version of BBM. Remember, before nag-take over si BBM, I said there'll be 3 versions that we have to look at. The minimalist BBM, very cautious, almost differential sa cartel. Arroyo, essentially the Uniteam Coalition. Obviously, it turned out that he's more the medium range Marcos. Meaning, hindi siya mag-pick ng all-out fight, but he's gonna be smart enough to draw the line and at the same time eventually outsmart the Duterte. So we're already at the medium range level, medium rare, if I can put it that way, version. But some are saying the plan B could be the maximalist version or the more extreme version. So interesting time. So anong implication nito for 2-9 opposition? Be organized. Be prepared. Because wag lang kayo mag-focus sa mga Dutertes. Alam ko daming galit sa mga Dutertes, daming galit sa mga ganun. But never forget, there are other possibilities also here. There are also other possibilities here, right? So, let's see how is Sonny Trillanes gonna feel about this. Because I think some people were expecting yung plan A na talaga ngayon, all in na. But a part of me is feeling they're gonna go na for plan B. And they're confident enough na they can get this across the line. And at the same time, dun sa 2025 elections, really force their case and really impose their dominance and all of that. So interesting times. So let's see which one will come up, which version will be more prominent in the coming days rather, not even weeks. Doon natin malaman kung saan tayo papunta. Papunta ba tayo sa exciting part na talaga or may season 2 pa? Essentially ganun. Is it either us going for the pinaka-exciting part now or actually may season 2 pa? So the plan B is may season 2 na yan. At mahabang usapan na yan. Alright? Interesting times. Now, it doesn't mean that option B is riskless. And I think that's the reason why yung mga Sonny Trillanes people are saying, no, you have to get it through now. Because after elections, anong leverage mo? After elections, iba nang usapan. I think Ronald also makes a very similar argument to Sonny. So, hindi risk-free yan. And it's very possible. Remember what Emerson Waldo said, diba? Ano, parang, if you strike at the king, make sure you get the job done. And my point is, there is a very possibility na the Dutertes can reconstitute themselves and come back even stronger with vengeance. Or there'll be new alignments. Meaning, yung mga iba na may plano sa 2028 at hindi nila makuha ang gusto nila, baka biglang lumipat sila sa kabina. There'll be a third realignment. A third realignment is not impossible. So crazy times. Crazy times. So marami pa tayong pag-usapan in the coming days. On that note, let me say thank you so much sa lahat ng mga nanonood sa atin. Salamat sa lahat ng mga sumuporta sa atin. Salamat sa lahat ng tumulong sa atin to get our minimum yung mga thresholds na hinahanap natin on Spotify at saka sa YouTube. We gained around 1,000 plus followers over the past since yesterday, thankfully on YouTube. So please continue to support us on these different platforms. On Spotify, may mga medyo hindi na 4.9 out of 5, naging 4.8 na. So baka naman yung mga supporters natin naniniwala sa ginagawa natin, please go to Spotify, deep dive, and if you think we deserve it or at least you think we have to be encouraged to be even better, and of course we can always be better and improve, no question about that. Kasi syempre may day job pa tayo, may iba pa tayong ginagawa. Please go to deep dive Richard Hidarian and please follow us. Share our stuff there. Walang advertisement. Nothing there. Nothing. So you can listen. Pure. Simple. Nagluhugas ka ng pinggan. Tinutulungan mo yung nanay mo magbuhat ng yung mga plants. Nag-gym ka. Naglinis ka ng kotse mo. Yan. No advertisement. Nothing. Diretso. Pwede mo pakinggan itong mga vlogs natin. And I try to update them as soon as possible. So already the General Torre episode is uploaded. Uploaded na rin ang yung message natin the other day about bakit tayo nagvo-vlog. I mean, yesterday rather. Dalawa kasing ginawa natin. So please, if you think we deserve it, go ahead and give us the 5-star. We need to make sure we remain competitive here. All right? Thank you very much again for your support, for your love. I'm telling you what, guys, I'm really exhausted, to be honest. And the more actually, pag nakikita ng Coelho ako, nagpapatawa ako, that's actually my way of getting adrenaline rush. And I'm trying to make sure I don't have too much coffee and all of that. So once a day na lang gusto ko mag-coffee. Kahapon, guys, I'll tell you how crazy it was. I only ate once. The whole day yesterday. Alright? The whole day, I just ate once. Alright? And then protein na lang for gym. That's it. So I woke up very tired and exhausted and that just tells you na gaano ka-inspiring yung ginagawa niya. Na even on just a single meal with a whole day work and then 2, not 1, but 2 lives, including one with General Torre at midnight, tuloy pa rin energy natin because I draw energy from you guys. Yes, sometimes, anyamet, grabe yung mga comments nyo, grabe naman yung manhunt kanina talaga. Sorry guys. Wala kasalanan kasi I'm reading your comments. Your comment, mas makulit pa kayo sa akin, mas mean pa kayo sa akin. I mean, ako puti nga ako, mabait pa nga ako di ba? Mas mean pa kayo sa akin. Ayan, nakita niyo ba? Payat ng video ko, di ba? Pag once a day meal ka lang, papayat ka kaagad, mabilisan lang, yun lang. But don't do it all the time, alright? Anyway, I'm just saying how much inspiration and support I get from you guys on different platforms, and that's why we were able to do what we were able to do. But Sabbath is coming soon in an hour or so I really want to take care of myself and make sure we get enough rest. And katulad ng sinabi ko, papunta pa lang tayo sa exciting part, whether it's Plan A, Plan B, Plan Z, I don't care, man. Crazy times. Crazy times. Lots is going on. And not to mention, balikan pa natin US elections. May mga nagsabi daw na may mga nagsasabi daw na baka magkaroon pa ng second debate. Ayan, kay Salvatore. Ayan, Feliz Navidad. Hindi naman. Happy birthday, pare. Okay. Happy birthday din dun sa may iba dyan. Ayan, Kamala for President kay Bengmar naman. Si Ivan naman, Trump boy yan. Okay, so at least diverse ang following natin. So on that note, thank you very much. God bless. Have a blessed Sabbath day with your family and loved ones tomorrow. And please continue to support us. Libre lang mag-subscribe. Libre lang magbigay ng 5 stars if you think we deserve it, or at least we need that kind of inspiration, because I'm telling you what, I was able to do everything kahapon just on the sheer inspiration you guys provided us. No carbs, no rice masyado, 1 meal lang, boom. But because of you guys. But nevertheless, Sabbath day is coming. So mag-break muna tayo until early next week. Tuloy natin itong mga diskusyon na ito. While there, please go to our YouTube channel now. Continue to subscribe to us and watch itong bestseller natin. Interview natin. Sorry, Ronald. Great guy, Ronald Llamas. But there's a bigger R. Biggest R, yan. General Torre, man of the moment. Fantastic interview. Happy weekend. God bless. Mabuhay ang Pilipinas. At mabuhay po kayong lahat. Maraming salamat po. Ay, wait lang. Saan bang mag-ano dito? Ayan. Natakpan. And guys, please follow us also on TikTok. Richard Dan 007.